Sophie and Xavier decided to go with a vampire hunter from the Society of Leopold. That's beside here and there. New Year's Day happened. Somebody attacked the building. You guys got to invest more security in that building because for some reason everybody keeps finding it. And then you were sent. Then you went off to a mission to Riverton, Indiana. When you arrived there, you noticed that all electronics were not working, and something strange was happening. And you guys had just made it into the. Everybody except Xavier made it to the library before it closed. Xavier is just milling around somewhere outside. Is that correct?
That sounds about right.
Right.
I think
Okay.
you noted down some rolls we made at the end of the last session.
I did.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Ricky was looking for, it looks like, Harvest and Cult with 5 successes. And Cassandra was looking for Missing People, Goblins, and had 3 successes.
Probably. I don't remember.
Okay, I don't know why there's goblins there, but
Okay. The Goblin Road?
oh, Goblin Road, that's what it was. Okay. Okay, so it's easy to find a copy of the Willerton Farmer's Almanac. You can find it. You find every almanac that was ever published, including this year's. Ricky, the things that you find out was okay. So you found out that Wellington celebrates their spring festival by tilling the earth with fertilizer and blood to make for a better harvest. Fertilizing soil with blood is not uncommon in pagan Europe. So there's nothing unusual with the autumn festival besides that.
Though it could explain why people go missing.
It could. You do find a map of the cornfields. As well as you're looking. It shows the location of something called a Judas tree in the center. And the page preceding the map notes the spring and autumn festivals are both held at the Judas tree.
How far away is the festival from the current date?
From the current date, which one, the spring or the autumn?
The next one coming.
About 4 months.
Okay. That's right. We just had New Year's, so yeah.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Cassandra.
Yes.
The missing people, you find the official count remains at 4 missing people. The newspaper it also carries more articles about family and friends outside town claiming a missing loved one. That was last seen in Wellington. Even writing what is there is a op-ed entitled "What is the town hiding?" on November 4th, 1916. And it seems after that, the paper seemed to have moved on to other topics.
What is this city hiding?
It doesn't go on to much there. Let's see here. I will read to you what he got because I know he got 3 successes, and it would be not good if I didn't tell you guys what happened there. The missing microfilm copies. uh, Unfortunately, no amount of researching the microfilms reveal anything new. The physical library records yields a clipping and otherwise empty and unmarked manila folder. The clipping is dated May 31st, 1888, and is titled Speaking Out Against the Blood Orgy. The article makes frequent references to a blood orgy with no further explanation as to what this entailed, but it does claim that celebration got out of hand in spring of 1888. The article does not explain what this is. And there's 31st. So, as he looked at the microfilm paper for May 31st, it yields only local news, no missing people, obituaries, and a wedding announcement. And announcements for both school spirit celebration and a spring feast. So the spring festival is on May 21st, and the autumn festival is October 14th. Anybody got a cult?
No.
I don't think so, but let me check. No, I am not training a cult.
Okay. All right, that's everything that you find at the library.
Well, could have been worse.
Not much, but
Do I find anything?
I didn't think you went in.
I didn't go in. I was walking around looking for weird shit going on.
No, you didn't find any weird stuff going around.
Sadness.
well, back at the start,
Hmm.
basically. Uh, might as well head back to the hotel.
Okay.
And let's go over to Nazira.
Okay. Okay. What are you gonna do
Oh,
with Azira?
just approach her
Nazira.
and give her a asking face and basically be like, have you ever heard of a blood orgy?
Oh, whoa.
Nope. Haven't ran into anything called a blood orgy before.
Huh. How long have you been around here?
Around here,
I would like if I may to make an insight to his response when the blood orgy was mentioned.
Okay, and go ahead and make a wits plus awareness. Or I'm sorry, wits plus insight.
Can I also make one?
You may as
Hell
well.
yeah.
Okay, inside is 4, wits is
1, 2,
4.
3,
So,
4.
well,
4 for me.
Yeah, you. She seems to be telling you the truth.
okay, let me throw my cube pool here. Wow, on 8 dice, only 2 successes.
Yeah, you do the same thing. You pretty much yeah, pretty much the same thing. She seems to be telling the truth.
And how long has she been here?
I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, she said she's been here since 1950 or 1995.
Oh, so not that long, okay. Do you know anything about things that happened here some time ago, maybe? Or are you pretty in the dark on that as well?
On what?
Like anything that happened in 1888. It's a bit before your time, but maybe you've heard anything?
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, is there anything special about the Spring Festival or Autumn Festival?
Not that I know of. I know that they till the ground with blood, mixing the blood in the soil, saying that it's an offering to the harvest god.
Uh,
Um, Ricky, go ahead and mark down divine geometry.
Mark down what?
Divine geometry.
Divine geometry.
Yes, because you would have came across that in the book as well, in the almanacs as well.
that harvest god, is there anything special about that one? Does he have a name, or she?
um, Curious blend of iconography that it's not quite Celtic, nor is it Greek, Egyptian or Mesopotamian. Yet it borrows from Sternris, Persephone, and Temos. Plus, he was built on an indigenous myth, buried and appropriated along with the original culture of this land. The farmers swear by it, though, despite all their devout Christian pretenses, and believe its presence blesses the earth. They even sacrifice animals to it, led by that iterant goal Star Child.
I got a question for you. I came across a phrase in my reading that I'm curious if you've heard it before. Divine geometry?
Oh, it's a cage of sorts, certainly, but not divine. Um, it's the Goblin Roads keeping kindred here, or at least making it difficult for them to leave. Oh, the kind can come and go as they please, but kindred, the few vampires who end up here often don't hang around for long enough to ask why the resident anarchs stick to their roadhouse instead of taking to their bikes. I'm of the belief that we all go or none of us go. But then where do those solitary departures end up? Anyhow, Burlington was founded in 1880, and the geometry seems to have held since then.
Ah,
Whether the settlers stumbled onto something that they wanted bound, or if they unwittingly built their houses on top of Mazrakai bindings, who knows? I wasn't here for that.
yeah, it sounds like kind of a Tremere deal, to me at least. The Hermeticists with their geometry and binding and all that good jazz.
She just shrugs.
Mhm. Is there anything special about this Judas tree that's in the middle of town? It's mentioned with the festivals.
As far as I know, no.
Hmm. Maybe we could have a look at that, or would it not be wise to approach it?
Well, I'm up for taking a look. I mean, we can do it respectful and not piss off any of the locals.
Hold on one second. The Judas Tree. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's an opening in the cornfield, towering above the corn. Its branches hang downward as if something thick and heavy drags on them. Uh, that's pretty much all I know. I try not to go into the cornfields.
Yeah, cornfields seem like a bad place. From what we've discovered so far. Not good.
She like bends down a little bit and kind of like whispers in your ear. Have you ever heard of a creature called a shadow sleeper? Folklore on them are scarce. Between a few curious stanzas, when love and hate turn strange, and magpies filch the hours, and Judas limbs betray, know you are a figment, a shadow sleeper's dream. Did you go into the corn yet? Did you see the Judas trees or any of the magpies?
Not yet, but
No.
we're probably going to check that out along with the Goblin Roads.
You probably should venture into the corn.
Now we're supposed to. What, didn't you just say it's quite dangerous?
Yes, but there's clearly three of you here. You can probably navigate it.
3 is better than 1. It's true.
That's a lot of probablys, though.
That's a lot of probablys, and I don't like probablys, but we can't be stuck here forever. So I guess we should take a trip in there. Let's hope no hungry goblins lurk around. Or a star
She kind
child.
of laughs at that. She giggles at that a little bit.
I know. Funny. So, how late is it right now?
It is probably around. Let's see here. The library just closed, and the library closes at 10 or at 8. So you're looking at probably about 9, 9 or 10.
So the night is still young.
Yes.
Well, time for a cornfield trip? Who's up for it?
Oh, I'm ready.
Well,
I'm always up for a little good corning.
wow. That was corny as fuck.
I wasn't making a pun, but okay.
I did. Maybe. I don't know.
You did. I was there. I noticed.
Well,
Was
then let's
disappointed
get
in you.
going. Time for a cornfield trip. Take your
Okay,
cameras.
so are you guys going to the Judas tree, or are you just gonna just go around the cornfield?
Let's
Um,
go for a
I
trip.
think maybe we should just inspect the cornfield first and then go to the Judas tree after we've looked around a little bit. What do you think?
Sounds like a sound plan.
Merci, Rich. Come see, come ça.
Okay, so what was that?
So we're going to look around the cornfield without going to the Judas tree first. And after we've looked around a bit, we're going to go to the Judas tree and check it out.
Okay. Okay, so you go into the cornfield, and as you hit the goblin roads to make it there, I will need everybody to make me a
Lovely.
uh a wits plus survival roll.
Wits plus survival, you say?
I'm making a rouse check for that one. It's a failure. It's very bad.
That's gonna be too
So
bad.
you go up to 2.
So just wit for me.
Okay.
2 successes.
You
One
said 2
success.
successes. Okay, Ricky's got 2, Xavier's 1,
I got
Cassandra.
3. 3 successes here.
But you surged, right?
Yep, I searched.
Okay, so on your way there, you get lost. And you're finding out that it's really easy to get lost. Every road that you seem to go down um seems to be leading you to the corn anyway.
Okay.
um as you enter the cornfield, you are getting more lost even with the map that you have to the Judas tree. Um you are getting lost and lost. Um the
If
more
only
time
we had brought a non-vampire as a guy.
that the one thing that you feel something tugging at your veins, um but nothing else is happening. It's just tugging.
Which direction?
It just seems to be tugging. It just seems.
Darn
Gotcha.
invincible goblins.
Invisible.
If you want, you can make another wits plus survival.
Yes. Once again, we'll rouse the blood. At least this is a success.
Okay.
I'll do better as the blood as well.
Okay.
Is it a success?
Success. You so it's 0.
Once again, 3.
Okay.
Two crits is 4 successes, right?
Yes.
Yes.
5 successes.
Okay. Ricky, you start looking at the map and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, we need to go this way, and you eventually make it to the Judas tree. The Judas tree stands in the opening in the field, towering above the corn. Its branches hang downward as if something thick and heavy drags on them.
Ooh.
All of you immediately recognize the scent of blood in the air, and the soil underneath your feet is muddy, even though no rain fell today.
I'll take some of the mud on my fingers and smell it. Is it water mud or is it blood mud?
Closer look at the soil reveals that it's saturated with a thick place of blood and ground up meat.
Okay, well, somebody's sure fertilizing this Judas tree.
This place makes me feel right at home. Just like my old garden back home. Beautiful.
The one thing that you will
Sorry.
notice is that while the blood and the dirt is mostly animal, it does carry a faint telltale resonance of human blood. Though the
Okay.
resonances are too jumbled to pick out anyone in particular.
Okay.
I still think someone here needs a lesson in proper gardening. Just say.
You and me both.
Okay. Are You guys done at the tree, or do you want to do more stuff to it?
Let's take a closer look at the tree.
Okay, it is a tree.
Hmm.
What?
Its
Doesn't make any sense.
branches,
Why would it be a tree?
its branches are hanging downward, as if something is thick and heavy. It's dragging on them.
Can I try to pull on one of the branches or whatever?
Yes, nothing happens. You just pull on it, and it kind of snaps back.
That's no fun. Can I try to take something from the tree with me? Like maybe there's a bit of bark I can take or a twig?
So, y- so you want to try to cut into it?
Yeah.
The sap comes running out.
Normal
It's
tree sap.
No, it's a red sap.
Ooh. Can I take a taste?
Go ahead and give me an intelligence plus survival. The difficulty is going to be 2.
Alright. Let's make a Rouse check. Success. 2 more die. That's 3 successes.
Okay, so it reveals that the sap of the Judas tree is not supposed to be red. The blood inside the tree is mixed with blood, specifically, and I'm gonna because you got one more than what it needed, I will let you know that you probably think it is the harvest gods.
Huh.
I'm going to turn on Oblivion Sight and see if there's any spirits hanging around here.
Oh yeah, I will turn on my... Oh yeah, I'll also have the... What's it called?
Heightened
Sense the unseen
senses?
on that all the time.
Oh.
Still.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No ghosts, no nothing. Just a tree.
A red sap bleeding tree.
Can I taste the sap?
That's what I did.
Yes, you taste the sap, and it tastes like sap mixed in with blood.
Good. Tasty. I wonder if the sap can restore hunger.
I don't know.
Well, I have no intention of finding out yet.
Okay.
Shall we continue our investigation?
Just thinking if I can use my biology knowledge for this tree, but nothing comes to...
Biology?
Yeah, I have specialization in science biology.
What are you trying to do?
Thinking if I can use my biology specialization in
To do what?
I don't know. Stand a use for it. It's what I'm thinking about. Trying to think about.
I mean, you can taste the blood. It is animal and like almost human blood, like mixed in with it. You can tell the same thing with like the faint smell. The smells from the blood coming from the dirt. Especially with biology, yeah, you can definitely tell all that stuff.
Okay, does the tree seem alive or maybe even undead?
It does not.
So just a regular old tree. Well,
It appears just to be a regular old tree. Yes.
semi-regular. It's just a bit of blood coming out. Okay.
I'm going to try something here.
Oh?
Um, Ricky is going to use his thumbnail to cut his arm a little bit to produce some blood and rub
Okay.
it on the tree.
Okay. You smear blood on the tree.
Anything happen at all?
Nope.
Okay. I have a feeling we've got as much as we're going to get here with this tree. Why don't we check out the Goblin Road, see if there's anything patrolling or prowling them?
One more thing I would like to try. What were the gods called? The god called again?
I'm sorry.
What was the harvest god called again?
Just the harvest god.
Okay. Cassandra stretches out her arms in front of the tree and shouts into the air, "Oh, harvest god of this tree, hear me out and appear in front of me."
Nothing happens.
Damn it. All right, we can go. I tried. And use three.
Hey, anybody have a match?
No, not
Just
really.
curious.
I don't. What do you want to burn? Tree?
I got a lighter.
Like a match?
Ricky will offer you a Zippo lighter.
It was a joke. For now.
But now, yeah.
All right. Mr. Tree, we talk next time, okay? No more avoiding questions.
It does not answer you in return.
Yeah, typical coward, as expected. Anyway, let's get going, okay? I've had enough of this tree for now.
Okay, go ahead and everybody make me a Ritz Plus survival check to get back to the town.
1.
Zero.
That's the wrong die. 2.
Okay, you come to an opening in the cornfield where a large hawthorn shrub grows. Red ribbons, now faded and worn, hang from its branches. The flowers woven into the ribbons have long since wilted, and the small bells tied to them are so rusted that they no longer ring. Magpies cover every branch of the hawthorn. They are utterly silent, staring at you.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
Nazira said something about magpies. I don't
Yes.
remember if it was good or bad, but she said
It
something.
was bad.
Ah, fuck.
Go ahead and give me a Ritz Plus Animal Ken.
Who?
Cassandra.
Okay, that's whopping.
You can too if you want to as well. Anybody can. Difficulty is going to be 3.
Yeah, I got 0.
I'd like to.
My science degree is paying off.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm going to spend a willpower, and that gave me the third one I needed.
Okay. Xavier?
It's not worth rolling.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell that this is not normal magpie behavior. You've seen magpies before, and they've never acted like this at all.
I'm going to try approaching toward the hawthorn bush and see if the magpies come it up or anything.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to approach the hawthorn bush where the magpies are nesting and see if
Okay.
they react to me.
Nope, they just sit there and watch.
Didn't Nazira say something about the shadow sleeper dangerous and those magpies?
Yeah, Yeah. So yeah. Let's get on out of here before something happens.
Seems like a good idea.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a Ritz plus survival.
Wish plus one survival.
Ritz plus survival.
I'm gonna go ahead and what you call them?
Blood
Quicken the
surge.
blood. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a success on the surge.
Got
So
one
that gives me the
success.
success. 3 successes.
Okay. What did everybody else get?
One success.
One of my successes was a crit. I don't know if that matters.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay.
Several scarecrows slump in the cornfields, but one looms over the corn at 9 feet tall. Pelted by the Midwestern rains, its body is a little more than a lump with 4 appendages. The sack serving as its head remains glaring though. Red eyes seemingly follow the characters wherever they go. It does look like a farmer had cut a slit into the sack for the scarecrow's mouth, and the entire construct does reek.
Well, that's a shame.
Cassandra would approach the big scarecrow.
Okay, near the pool, someone has overturned a mound of earth from a freshly dug grave.
That's not ominous at all.
You said it reeks. What does it smell of? What can you be specific?
It just reeks.
Okay.
It reeks of nothing in particular. It just reeks.
Like my brother.
Is there anything special otherwise about this scarecrow up close?
It just seems the red eyes just seems to follow you.
Hey there, buddy. You seem civilized.
It says nothing in return.
Come on. Don't be shy. Oh, very shy. You said something about a grave on the ground?
There is a mound of earth from a freshly dug grave.
Well, let's inspect the mound of earth.
Okay, so you dig up the freshly dug grave, and you reveal a fox with its jaw sewn shut on a cat's belly, while the cat's jaw is sewn shut on a mouse.
What the fuck is wrong with this place?
Can I determine if that has or what significance that might have?
Yeah, give me an intelligence plus occult. Difficulty is going to be 3.
I will
I'm gonna
also
blood surge.
give it a try.
Okay, that gets me to 5 dice.
0 successes.
Only 2. I'll willpower reroll.
Okay.
5 successes.
Okay. You know this symbolizes the circle of predation. Fox eats the cat eats the mouse.
Right.
But then who eats the fox?
The hound, I imagine.
um you You did investigate the Scarecrow, correct?
I did.
I
Okay.
didn't.
Okay, Cassandra, I'm sorry about that. You find a heart stuffed in its straw body.
Oh, like a
Go ahead
recent
and give me
heart?
a wits. Go ahead and give me a wits plus medicine roll.
Yes. My time has come.
And you have is the medicine is that with biology?
No, that would be science.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Wits and medicine 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. Finally.
Okay. The heart initially appears to be human, but it is a pig heart.
A pig heart. Huh. Curious. Pig heart and a scarecrow. Does that spring? Is it a recent heart or does it seem a bit older?
It does appear to be recent.
Alright. Makes sense, otherwise it would have rotten away by now. Anyone idea about pig hearts and scarecrows?
I got nothing.
Or maybe pig hearts in correlation to the thing down there with the mouse and the cat and the fox?
Does the pig heart relate in any way to this cycle of predation thing?
No.
I got no idea. Have you studied the occult, Paul? Because I really haven't. I'm making guesses here.
No. And sadly, my interests have never been in pagan religions, so can't even tell anything about that. Maybe we should study up a bit about religions or so, because this place seems to be quite heavy onto that.
Is it actually irony that here we are, a bunch of vampires that have not studied anything to do with the supernatural?
The irony is quite apparent, yes.
Yes. I studied weapons, if that counts, but it doesn't help here, unless a scarecrow is now a weapon.
I can see you guys starting to dump points into the occult after this.
Right?
Need to study. Need to study. Who knows when she's gonna have us do an occult roll?
I mean, I've got 2 points in academics, but that's not occult, sadly.
Okay. What do you guys? Are you guys done at the Scarecrow and gonna try to attempt to go back to town again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's head back to town.
Okay. What's plus the survival?
Failed to rouse the blood, so now I have 1 hunger.
0 successes. Fuck me. Oh.
So Cassandra is now at 3, and
What?
Ricky is at 1.
Did I
3
get
successes.
Did I get
Oh,
extra
you didn't
hunger?
rouse the blood.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you said no successes for the rousing the
No,
blood.
no.
Sorry. Okay, never mind then. Okay, so Ricky, what did you have?
3 successes.
You find some fresh footprints in the field. It seems to be a cross between a human and a large canine.
Oh no.
A large canine.
Yes,
Oh no.
it is a cross between them. Yes.
Okay, so this appears to be tracks from like a werewolf or something. I'm going to suggest we go in the direction that the tracks are not.
Yes. I support that.
I mean, I've seen that American Werewolf in London. That's some scary shit.
Okay, go ahead and give me another wits plus survival.
I
All
don't
right.
support the
Successfully
whole.
roused one,
One success.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. You're able to make it back to the town.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's a stiff difficulty.
4, yes. Even with the map, yes.
Oh, we've got another hot.
Well, that excursion didn't lead us to much new knowledge. What other point of interest could we take out?
I mean, you could.
I know tomorrow night I'd like to go back to the library and check out what I can about pig hots and scarecrows.
Okay. You can go. The options is to either go back to Nazaria and let her know what you found at the Judas tree, or you can go and the other places that are listed here. You know, like the crap, the graveyard, or the last chance saloon, or anything like that.
Let's inform Nazira first. At least Cassandra's gonna do that.
Yeah. After that, I wouldn't mind checking out the Last Chance Saloon.
Yeah, might be the next best lead.
But yeah, I agree. Let's let Nazira in on what we found.
Okay, so you tell her everything.
Everything you've seen.
Okay, so she says, I suspect such a creature lies under Willington, and I'm worried that it seems more active. I don't know if your missing friend ties into this, but even if they don't, tread carefully.
That's what we're trying. Treading carefully. Every time. That works out horrible.
You wouldn't happen to have a mortal that could guide us around, would you? Someone who is less subject to these paths.
I do not.
You know, I can bring Isabel. She's not completely mortal, but she's not kindred either.
Hmm.
Do you think that would work?
It's worth a shot.
Exactly.
I'm asking her.
I'm sorry.
Would that work?
Who you asking?
The person whose name I've forgotten that isn't like
Nazira.
Nazira.
that, Nazira.
Oh, that might work. Yes.
Might as well give her a call. Can't exactly make our navigation worse.
Right? Well,
So,
Nazira's at the hotel, right? So I can just go and grab Isabel.
Sure.
yes.
I'll go get Isabel from the room and bring her out with us.
Okay. And where are you going now?
To the last chance?
Yeah, the last chance.
The Last Chance Saloon.
Yeehaw.
Oh, there's also Sam's Michael's motorcycle shop and diner. Sorry. Willington. Okay. The Last Chance Saloon. Truckers and bikers pass through on roads to Chicago, gathering at the Last Chance Saloon to trade war stories about life on the road and enjoy perfectly cold beer and undercooked eggs. The Last Chance Saloon is the domain of the Nomads, a biker gang mostly consisting of mortals, but led by a couple of self-proclaimed anarch vampires.
I think the first trick is to find out who's a vampire and who's not.
Well,
It's a good thing we have Sophie.
exactly.
Right.
I guess
Mhm.
Cassandra just does some scry the soul
Oh,
on the present people.
um, as soon as as soon as he started doing that, uh, a let me see if I can get his description here for you. Let's see here. I think this is be in here. Um,
Laser, T-shirt, and some. With that.
Mark Decker, Star Child. Who am I looking for? Please be in here. Okay. Wow. You see a good-looking, fashionably dressed young man coming up to you.
Sorry, are we still in the bar?
Yes. He. As soon as you enter the bar, he comes up to you.
Alright.
Hello
What's up?
there.
And hello. What are you
What's
up
up?
to?
At a
My
bar?
name is Robert Warrington, and I am the Nomad spokesperson.
The what?
Nomad spokesperson.
Right, sorry. Bit hard of hearing.
What was his name again?
It's good.
Robert Warrington.
Warrington.
Well, Robert, I'm Ricky Getz. This is my coterie. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Yourself?
So. We've kind of got the heebie-jeebies. You know what I'm saying?
It's an unusual place to
It's a
be, as
very
I'm sure you're
unusual
aware.
place.
Yeah, it's a very unusual place. What made you come out here?
Hmm.
Well, we're looking for somebody who was supposed to deliver a certain something to somebody else and got lost along the way.
Oh, okay.
We like to look after our friends. I'm sure you know how that is.
He just shrugs. Yeah, and then when you mentioned looking for somebody, he shrugs, and then when you said that, he's like, "Yeah, I understand."
By the way, I would like to see if he's a vampire or not.
Do a rouse check.
Can do that. That's a success.
Okay, go ahead and roll your dice.
Intelligence plus Auspex. 7 dice. I think it's 7. Ooh, gonna reroll that. It's better. That's 5 successes.
5 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 2 questions.
First, obviously, a vampire. Or ghoul or something like that.
He is a vampire, yes.
Ooh.
And the second thing you want to know?
The emotional state of this guy.
He's pretty chill.
Okay.
A little suspicious of you, but yeah.
Can we help you in any way?
Or can you help us?
Just here to when you need help with. I was just coming over here because you look like you were a little lost.
I mean,
Is there a bartender in here? Out of character?
Yeah, there's a bartender.
Oh.
can you tell us a bit about this place? You seem to be in the know a bit more than others.
It's just a pretty small town.
Pretty odd small town, you gotta admit.
Yeah, just a small town. Nothing seems to be. There seems to be a thing where I don't know if you've ever been to the cornfield, but I would not go out there.
Oh, we just were. It's really odd. Have you been to that tree?
I don't suppose I have.
Oh,
You
looks
want?
rather delicious, gotta say. But very bad at gardening, whoever
Hmm.
keeps it around.
Okay.
Can one get a drink here? I'm kind of hungry.
No.
Dang it.
Eating in this establishment is off limits.
Hmm.
Seems like a pretty bad bar, doesn't it? Just booze.
The bar is off limits as feeding grounds to visiting kindred. Nor are you allowed to
Oh,
follow
you
patrons
mentioned
home
that.
and grab a bite. Yep.
I just meant literal food, but okay.
Where can
Quick
one get a
question,
drink?
Kasumi.
Yes.
What humanity do you need to be able to drink something without immediately expelling it?
I believe that's
Uh,
7.
7?
Jack.
With immediately, you can do a rouse check to do flash of life, which will allow you to do that.
Blush of life.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that and then order a martini, or not a martini, Bloody Mary.
Okay, so humanity 7, you need to make a rouse check to use blush of life.
Okay.
And when you're using it, you can consume food and drink.
Okay, that's another hunger.
At 8, you don't need blush of life to eat food, but you do need it to have sex.
So to keep the masquerade, your goal is to be.
Much collection new louds. Without it. A night of hunger. Okay.
Sorry about the working dog in the background. She had kennel cough and is still getting over it.
No, you're fine.
All good.
But she's not working.
Okay, so you get Bloody Mary. You drink it down, and it tastes a little bitter.
My aunt was called Bloody Mary because she murdered her husband.
Oh, Robert, where can one get a meal around this place? Everything seems to be off limits.
That I cannot tell you.
What? How do you get your
I took some notes.
meals?
I'm sorry.
How do you get your meals?
I don't.
What?
Oh, you're one of those.
One
Excellent.
of. Did you say that out loud?
Softly.
One of those what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Can you tell us anything about the goings-ons around here? Is there anything planned? Or
No. There's nothing planned. I mean, there are. Okay, this guy rocks.
What?
I just looked up his skills, and he has etiquette, 4, with a specialty in LGBTQ plus community.
oh.
Honestly, same.
This guy's awesome.
LGBT. I'm like half of that.
He smells that I'm gay. Fuck. No.
Oh, she much again.
I can't believe that. This is awesome. All right. um.
Question.
Yes.
Even though I'm not that in the book or online. That information.
For what?
Were you found that he was LGBTQIA?
Book.
Okay, which I have to finish reading this week.
It's in an adventure book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an adventure book.
It's in the... We shouldn't be reading that one, even though it would be fun.
Oh, well, my surprise.
Okay. Anything else?
All right, Robert. I will throw a few words into the room, and maybe you know something about them. You ready?
Go ahead and give me a charisma plus either persuasion or intimidation.
Can I step out of the bar?
Yeah, you can.
Persuasion or intimidation. Oh, great. Nothing in those, but I might a rouse check. Success, luckily.
How many? Oh, okay.
4 successes. Holy shit.
Okay.
Successes here.
He starts going on a diatribe. He's like, Willington is a dump, man. No reliable phone signal, no decent Wi-Fi, and nothing here but corn as far as the eye can see. I've carved a nice following out for myself, though. Even had a goal here for a while before he went off and found himself another vein to tap. I used to get whatever my little undead heart desired: money, clothes, all the pretty boys. but now it's getting
Ooh.
harder to hang on to my followers. Luckily, the kind here are pretty dedicated to me. Well, and the warlock over at the hotel. I think they just love a special kiss once in a while. I don't know what's causing the pushback. Could be that there's just another influencer in town, but I smell blood in the air. It makes me nervous and excited. Lots of passion in those cornfields. And whenever the townsfolk are excited or get excited out there, everybody blood gets a tiny bit tastier. You should head into the cornfield some nights. Everybody gets a little fun.
Well, we went to the field already, as we said.
But not at night. It's too early.
Is there anything in particular we should look for in the cornfield?
I think we'll know when we get there.
The Jesus tree, the magpies.
Saw those?
Yeah, found those.
Oh, how did you like them?
They were
The
tasty.
tree
Creepy.
was nice, but horrible gardening.
Ah,
And what did you say about Warlock in the hotel? Or did I mishear that?
yeah. You didn't know that there's a warlock in the hotel?
No? Or do you
The
mean that?
Tremere we've been talking to.
Oh, he's a warlock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Warlocks. Members of the Shattered Pyramid now, I believe.
Well, it's nice getting to know you, but I don't think there's anything else around here. Or is there someone else sitting around that seems
Hmm.
important?
Nope.
Thank you for your time, Robert.
You're welcome.
Keep on being cool. How about we head to Sam's motorcycle shop and diner next? Or do you want to have another drink here, Ricky?
I'm good.
I
Great.
could really go for a drink right now.
With your intermediary.
Have at it. We still have time.
Hmm?
Have at it if you want.
I don't think
Oh, you mean that drink?
Now you're getting it.
Well, you're not the only one, but apparently you can't drink here anywhere.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find a place.
I will not lick the ground in front of the tree. Not going that low quite yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to Sam's motorcycle shop in Dinah?
Seems like the next best
Sure.
place.
Okay, across from the street from the graveyard, clients trickle in and out of Sam's motorcycles. The shop has been a town staple for as long as the Last Chance Saloon, servicing travelers whose motorcycles break down on the winding goblin roads of the Midwest. Next to the shop, visitors can wait for the repairs to finish up in the new Sam's Diner, created by the brother and sister pair that own Sam's to get a stake in the new tourism push. Vera Smith runs the motorcycle shop, and Edward Big Ed Smith the diner. The diner is small but clean, and Ed makes a mean cherry pie. Across from the
Cherry
Sims
pie.
buildings, across from the Sims buildings on the other side of the T intersection that divides the Smith's property from the graveyard, stands an abandoned, partially demolished gas station. The Sam's gas station and street together form divine geometry that surrounds the harvest god under the nearby crossroads, though neither of the Smith siblings know this. The Kindred of Wellington may assume that the harvest god is a vampire. In fact, it may be the empowered land itself.
That sounds like it's a Mishi. Just saying.
What is that?
And with that, we are going to stop for the night.
Alrighty.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's
Feels like
already
we
I
just got
need-
3, yeah?
started.
Yeah, I need to get some sleep. So
Understood.
What time do you go into work? Assuming.
I have to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oof. Go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody got any stains?
We haven't killed anything yet.
Okay. No stains, no nothing. So go ahead and take 1 point of XP.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Cassini,
Yes.
this character that I'm building, what level should it be?
Uh,
I mean, I didn't know if I would be starting a brand new vampire, that kind of thing.
yeah, you'll be starting a brand new vampire.
Okay, cool.
And I believe you guys chose Let me see. Because I got it right here.
Yeah, one of our
Maybe
ones gives 15 experience points.
uh yeah, yeah. So you are Chowder, I believe.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, you're Neonite. So you're based between 1940 and a decade ago. You're 12th or 13th generation with blood potency 1, and you have 15 experience points to spend.
Okay, so I'm just a newbie. Cool. That makes newbie mistakes. I think I can play that really well, Not a stretch.
I mean, if you want us to have you a new person, we can do that. That's not a problem.
Okay, yeah, it'll be like Seinfeld. It's just like day-to-day stuff that I actually do. Yeah, stupid mistakes.
Right.
I'm gonna AJ to I'm gonna screenshot of my new account name because it does have some asterisks in it. I don't know why I did that. Stupid, but again. So you guys can friend me, Kasumi, so you can send me a link.
Okay.
And then and then I can bombard you all week with questions. Yay!
Yes.
Like you'll be waking up and there'll be 5 questions. You'll go to pee at work and there'll be 5.
Just notice
questions.
I might not get back to you fast, but I will get back to you.
What's your name, individual, in the background of AJ?
I'm Flo. That's my real name.
What do I
I
call you?
spell Ynebow, and everybody just calls me Rain, Rayne.
Rain. I think you and I are going to get along very well.
We played once together, and then we were getting ready to move, and I was just losing my ever-loving shit, and I just quit everything. And after the move, it was something very traumatic happened. That my family, they're my family. For those that love me and I pull together with me. So, hi family. So yeah, and I'm serious about it. Even new person who I've only played with once, but I've heard you quite a few times. And yes, we do. Alex, is it? Is that your character's name, Alex?
Huh?
Xavier.
Is your
Xavier.
Okay, sorry. Cool. You guys, I missed you all, and I'm glad I'm coming back. And this time I'm going to read the entire book before I start building it. I want it to be bad.
I read the book about 3 times from cover to cover before I understood a single thing about it.
I would have to read it. Oh my
To be
goodness.
fair, I'm a pretty bad reader.
Okay, so not to change the subject, and I'm sorry.
No,
I
I'm
just
done.
like
Thank
this.
you.
I just hit this my the YouTube, and one of the YouTube videos that I see on here, the tagline is EA embarrassed itself by claiming that FIFA loot boxes work just like real world football.
What?
Okay.
I
They're
don't understand.
they're claiming that loot boxes work just like real world football.
What does that mean?
That means
Yeah.
loot boxes work just like soccer.
Huh?
So if you get one year suppression, that's what it means.
10, 20 people run after it and 2 try to avoid getting it into their nets? Something
I
like
don't know how
that?
soccer works.
I know how soccer
I
works and
don't
it
know.
doesn't make sense.
Anyway,
Anything
bye.
for you? Yep. But
Goodbye, see you in 2 weeks.
Goodbye.
At least.
Kira, did you tape that
Yeah, I recorded
session or
this.
no?